Okay, today's video is on how to gain 100% confidence in your second serve. Totally reliable. Okay, you're going to need two things to make this a reality. Well, let me say three things, okay? You're going to need three things to make this a reality. Number one, you need a Continental grip, okay? The hammer grip. Here, I'll give you a look at it right there. Okay, so my index knuckle and the heel pad down here, the heel of my hand here, are on this bevel. Okay, this bevel, that small one on the side there, okay, that's Continental. You're going to need at least Continental, or you could go to a Eastern Backhand. Okay, Eastern Backhand or Continental. You have to have one of those grips to develop a good second serve. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Number two, you have to learn how to approach the ball. After you toss the ball, the racket's approach to the ball is on an upward angle, which will enable you to get spin. Spin is absolutely crucial for a second serve, top spin in particular. And the third component, you have to swing fast. Yes, you have to swing fast. And a lot of people that have trouble with their second serve, they're saying, oh man, I can't swing fast. The ball's all over the place. That's because you have not mastered yet the ability to use spin to your advantage and pull the ball into the box. So let's start with the spin. You have to come at the ball from a different angle. Okay, when you're hitting, let's say, a first serve, okay, your racket, let's say you're coming into the ball, you're hitting a totally pure flat serve, okay? So the racket's going to come up and hit the ball totally flat, all right? Now, most players do not hit totally flat serves. They impart some spin to the ball, okay? They're imparting some, which will help them get more control. Now, so just to explain the difference between flat, you're coming at the ball, you know, you're coming up to meet the ball like this, okay? That's your flat serve. Now, when you're hitting topspin, your racket is coming from down here. And the edge of the racket, which is right here, will go by the ball. But if I flip it this way, you see, it's coming, now the edge of the racket goes by the ball. Once it gets past the ball, you lean in, you catch the ball. Now, when your racket is in this position, your wrist can flick this way. Okay, your wrist can flick up. Now, when I have the ball here and I just flick up, that ball is spinning forward. That's topspin, just like a forehand. I mean, if I was here and I start lower than the ball, I come up, I hit the ball, that ball is spinning forward. Why is that such a good thing? Because when you get the ball spinning forward, you create air pressure on top of the ball. That air pressure is pushing the ball down into the service box, okay? So, you know, some guys with really heavy topspin serves, they can clear the net by 5 feet, 6 feet. And once the ball gets over the net, boom, that ball comes down in the box. So that's why topspin is such a great thing. And when you first start this, I tell my students, aim 5 to 10 feet over the net, because if you're not used to approaching the ball with the racket on edge, you know, you're more coming straight into the ball, when you start coming like this at the ball is going to land into the bottom of the net or not even reach the net when you first start this. So that's why you have to aim 5, 10 feet over the net. And when you're going up like that, you'll create that spin and the ball will be pulled into the box. So remember those 3 components, 3 things: Continental or Eastern backhand grip. You have to learn to approach the toss. The racket is approaching the ball on edge and going up. You want to make contact with the ball with your racket in this position. So it's moving low to high. That's going to impart that forward spin on the ball, give you that top spin. So, you know, this is very different. So that's going to be the hardest part. Approaching the ball on the right angle. Because many players, when they try topspin, they come around the side of the ball. It's not this. It's more this. Okay, that's going to give you the topspin. Okay, so, and the third component, swing fast. There is nothing worse in the history of tennis, I think, than, you know, knowing you've got the second serve and you have no confidence in your second serve. So you're just trying to, you know, plop the ball in the box. You're recruiting, you know, the wrong muscles. So, you know, everything tightens up and it even gets worse. Even when you're just trying to get it in the box, you can't get it in. But once you develop spin and you see how spin helps you get that advantage of being able to control the ball more, you know, to aim 5 feet over the net and pull the ball into the box, that's going to give you real confidence, and that's going to help you to swing fast. You want to be able to swing away on that second serve. You don't want to slow down. So once you master those 3 things, you're going to have a truly 100% confidence in your second serve. You're going to have trust, and you're going to have the consistency that you really want. Okay, let's take a look at some second serves. These are in real time. Okay, now we're going to take a look in slow motion. Now the key is I have to approach the ball on that upward angle. So I'm going to toss the ball back over my head a little bit more, and that allows me to get that racket in position to brush up right there. From here, my forearm and wrist will snap and brush the backside of the ball. Notice how high the ball is clearing the net. Look at that. And I tell my students, that's what you need to do. You have to aim 5, 10 feet over the net in the beginning to get a feel for this topspin second serve. Okay, here's a couple more in real time. Okay, again in slow motion. Now as the toss goes up, I'm going to go to that platform position right there. Now I'm pushing up with the legs. Again, the racket's on edge. The wrist and forearm are now going to brush the backside of that ball to impart that forward spin. Now I want you to notice when you get that real nice brush on it, you get a nice kick on the bounce, and you can see there the fence is 8 feet high, and it's almost an 8 feet bounce there. Okay, from the side angle, here are some in real time. Okay, now we're going to look at one in slow motion here. See, the weight started forward, I rock back as the hands drop. Now as the toss goes up, I'll go to that platform position right there. Okay, now I'm pushing up with the legs. Right now the racket's on edge, and that forearm and wrist are going to brush across the backside of the ball. Notice I pronated there, you can see. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Focus on those three components. Continental, Eastern backhand grip, either that or Continental. Learn to approach the toss, the angle of the racket, so that you can get that spin. And number three, swing fast. Until you have all three components, you're not going to have 100% trust and reliability with your second serve. So work on those, and I guarantee you will have a second serve that you feel very comfortable with. Please give me a like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you are notified anytime I put up another video. All the best to your tennis success. Take care.